Boom, sh boom, 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 sh boom, 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 sh boom, 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 sh boom. You know, I wanted this to turn out different. I wanted to like this book. I wanted to get on this camera, jump in front of my legions of fans, and tell them how it's not like the movie. That the movie was only bad because Kristen Stewart's a plank of wood and Rob Pattinson has the charisma of a dry piece of toast. I was wrong, though. I was so wrong. I should slow down. Happy place, Spencer. Happy place, happy place. I assume you already know the rough story of Twilight. First of all, here we have Bella Swan. Nice name. She moves to the rainy state of Washington. And it's clear right off the bat that her school's super exciting and pretty crazy. People greeted me in the parking lot Monday morning. I didn't know all their names, but I waved back and smiled at everyone. It was colder this morning, but happily not raining. In English, Mike took his accustomed seat next to my side. We had a pop quiz on Wuthering Heights. It was straightforward, very easy. Things are not all well in this action-packed school, as Bella finds that all the boys around her are attracted to her, which she finds very annoying. In a town like this, where everyone lived on top of everyone else, diplomacy was essential. I had never been enormously tactful. I had no practice dealing with overly friendly boys. Then she meets Edward Cullen, the attractive son of a surgeon with tons of attractive brothers and sisters. I'm not gonna go over the whole frickin' plot. Massive spoilers, he's a vampire. And like any good guy vampire, he finds that being one really sucks. If you haven't picked up on it from any of my spirited rereadings, the writing feels kind of gray. I really have no idea how else to describe it. It's void of color and meaning. The writing is terse, with very few compound sentences and all around weak prose. Guess when you're writing about vampires, it's kind of fitting that the writing's very lifeless. Speaking of dead, Bella may very well be the literary Antichrist. She is ungrateful. She's clueless. She's weirdly selfish, only caring about others if they directly benefit her. Most of all, though, Bella is weak. She can't fight her own battles and is emotionally dependent on other people. I'm talking about Edward in this book, Jacob in the next, or hell, even her doofus father. And I can't believe I'm getting this upset over a character that doesn't exist. Besides what I've listed, Bella really doesn't have a personality. She's really not that interesting, or charming, or really all that smart. She's like a plain Pop-Tart. No fun icing, just the dry wheat and the artificial, sticky jam inside. Kristen Stewart may very well be the most talented actress of our generation. She's perfect in acting out the role. Oh, and there's Edward, too, with his stupid vampire sparkling powers, which aren't really that stupid the more I think about it. One of Bella's biggest problems is that guys annoy her because she's so attractive. And that's really friggin' stupid, but please hear me out. Edward sparkles in the sun, something that you can consider aesthetically pleasing, but would no doubt be a detriment if you didn't want people to notice you. In a sense, both characters don't like that they're too attractive. With Bella, it comes from natural looks, and with Edward, it comes from something supernatural that he can't control. Both have a similar problem, but with Edward, it rests on a supernatural plane, something Bella could never attain. Now, I know that I'm hopping on the caboose of the Twilight hate train. I mean, with all the books out, and all the movies out, and Rob Pattinson's acting career dying faster than Cedric Diggory in the Triwizard Tournament, but most of the hate is directed towards the movies with its terrible acting and bland direction. People have to remember that the books suck too. I get why they're popular, they're like romance novels on steroids. Bella Swan's bland enough for just about any girl to slip into her shoes, and she doesn't have to lift a pale, bony finger to have all the guys want to canoodle with her. Ha! Canoodle. It's a funny word. She's the exception. She's different and special and didn't have to do anything to get that. Always remember that one of humanity's greatest desires is to get attention without actually having any talent. I mean, look at all those lame YouTube shows with like 20 subscribers. The ending. Oh, yeah. A bad vampire comes into town and tries to kill Bella, and I swear he gets more character development than our charming protagonist. He tries to eat Bella, but using wit and determination, she manages to overcome the stronger foe. Just kidding. She has Edward and his vampire pimp posse beat him up. So what's the final verdict on Twilight? Easily a out of 10. I know that the dead horse of this novel I'm beating has long since decayed, but you have to remember that a lot of the problems of the movie stem from the source material. It's got crappy characters, borderline laconic writing, and worst of all, popularity more cancerous than The Fault in Our Stars. Honestly, if I had to read this book again, I'd probably just kill myself. Using the preferred method, of course. Remember to like if you're Team Edward, subscribe if you're Team Jacob, and do both if you're neither. Otherwise, see you next week.